Adam.
Yes.
Adam.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Well, first off, we got a show to do.
Yeah.
You're supposed to ask me why I look so sad.
Sorry. Why do you look so sad, Tim?
Oh, I'm sad because the feature I've been editing, it's done, and now I don't have an excuse not to start editing this show again.
Oh, too bad, Tim. You got to go back to doing your job around here. If you were going to go a couple more weeks without doing your job, I was going to fire you. But due to the 64th dimension of your contract, it states that I can't fire you. It also states that you can't quit.
Well,
it's worded weird.
Well, that dimension's only the size of a penny. So
look, I was trying to read it, and
But yeah, so, but man, I actually got to do my job now.
Finally.
Hey, at least I don't smell like a sex offender.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's time for a brand new episode of As the Buckle Turns. I'm Adam.
I'm Tim.
All right, what are we doing this week, Tim? I don't know why I'm asking you. I have the notes in front of me.
You mean, wait.
We got to go over the big news.
Wait. That scratch on that is actually words?
Yeah, shut up. This might be why your contract is worded so badly, because I'm the one who had to write it.
No, you didn't.
Okay, so I had to tell the elves who were the ones writing it.
No, the Daily's the one who wrote it. That explains so much now.
But we got to go over the big news right away. Heels Season 2 is coming.
Heels Season 2 is not happening. It has been canceled.
It is.
That abomination of a show is gone. No.
I'm sorry. What?
I can write my spec script now.
Oh, for crying out loud. No.
Yes. I don't know why I'm saying yes when I'm actually doing the RVD.
I don't know.
Yes.
You're so happy about this.
I can write my spec script. And it'll be terrible.
Of course it will be, because you wrote it.
No, because I'm a novelist trying to write a fucking script.
But yes, Heels Season 2 is coming. They're going to start filming next summer. Which, I mean, yes, it's a little over 6 months away that they start filming, which means that we probably won't get the show until 2023.
Yeah, it'll probably be, depending on when in the summer they actually film.
Yes.
It will probably be either early 2023 if it's beginning of the summer, or if it's late summer, it will be probably around the same time we got it this year.
Yeah, but that's 2 years after we got it. Hopefully, this will get the ball rolling for a season 3 and maybe a 4. I say 5 in a movie.
Well, it all depends on what we know. Season 2 is happening. They could have picked it up for more seasons, but they're not officially announcing it.
Nope.
Usually when they do this, they do announce it, but this is also premium, so
That's true.
They are different. But also maybe talent availability. Who knows? Also, this could give the writing team time to
come up with more than one season.
Not more than one season, but really give them the ability to write.
Hey, season 1 is damn good.
Well, I know, but still more time to actually keep that quality going. Which goes to tell you, even though the ratings for actual on Showtime were piss poor, enough people were watching on that goddamn fucking app of theirs because but they did say there is that probably another reason why they are probably renewing it is because they saw a whole unique audience who doesn't usually do premium channels
exactly
watching this show, so they're like, a whole new fresh audience.
We just brought in a new audience. All right.
We even if it's only let's say you only had maybe 10,000 more people on the app, that's still a good portion of people who are not using premium, who are now doing premium for this show.
Exactly.
It's a good reason to kind of keep them around. Try to keep them
Bring
around.
them back.
And since they're paying for it, they have access to other shows.
Yep.
Why not? So, but I'm assuming there's a lot more people who are watching on the app.
Probably.
So that's why they went about it. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. But congratulations, Steven. You're going to keep doing some wrestling shit.
Fuck yeah.
Get
Cody in there.
Well, when you when you finish the sequel to your Code 8 that you're apparently filming right now.
A what?
You've never seen his movie Code 8?
Nope.
He's done it with his cousin. What's his name? I can't think of it. He's been everywhere, but he was the original Firestorm on the Flash Arrowverse.
Okay.
Robbie Amell.
Oh, Robbie Amell.
Yeah.
Isn't that his brother?
No, that's his cousin.
Oh.
It's basically dealing with superpowers and certain things. It's actually not a bad movie.
Cool.
But apparently they're doing a sequel now.
All right.
So, which I think it was a unique take on superheroes and everything. Not superheroes, but like powers and abilities. So it'll be interesting to see what they come up with because it wasn't a bad movie at all. I was a little worried because I was like, but it was good.
Good.
So, but yeah, congratulations. I look forward to seeing more boobs and wrestling.
I'll take my shirt off if you need more boobs.
Female boobs.
Okay, fair enough.
But not boobs in actual wrestling matches. I'm talking about boobs
just
in the
in
show.
general.
In general, yeah.
Yes. More boobs. We like that.
Yes.
We're guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, but now we need to get on to the real big story, Jon Moxley.
You mean that cover story?
It's not a cover story. There is no massive conspiracy. He's not going back to the WWE.
Yeah, you keep believing that bullshit.
It's not happening.
He no-showed last night. This is a whole cover story they try to reel him back in so he won't go back to WWE.
Why would he go back?
Because he knows AEW is not what everyone says it is, and he wants to go back to the promised land, which is NXT.
No. Jon Moxley has entered inpatient alcohol rehab.
Yes, he has.
I gotta say, I'm proud of you, man, for admitting that you saw a problem and have decided to seek help regarding it.
Yeah.
And going so far as inpatient care. Do it.
Yeah.
Take your time. Learn to live without alcohol. Learn to break all the habits that would draw you into drinking in the first place.
Yeah. This goes to show you why AEW is the better company, because if this was WWE, Vince would be like,
it's a 30-day rehab, sober up, come back.
No, it'd be like, oh wait, you want to go inpatient? That's gonna take like 90 days. I need you on the road, man. I'm like, well, here's what we'll finish up the story wrong. It's gonna be 60 days. Then you can go do it. I think those 60 days, dude. We need you right now. We're so many injuries. We need you to keep that.
Yeah.
Or do this 30-day one, and that won't do anything. It'll help you for like a little bit, but you'll go right back to.
30 days is honestly not as somebody who had to figure out how to live his life around alcohol. And I did my own path. I drink occasionally now. But it took me months to years to figure out where, what to do, how to live without doing that.
Yeah. You can do it in 30 days. Let's just be upfront. You can. It's depending on your addiction. It really depends on the person, really.
Yeah.
The reason why I say this, it can work because the common thing is to form a habit. It takes about 21 days, and everyone likes to say that. People, please do your fucking research. That is the bare minimum amount of days. On actuality, it can take 21 to 6 months to form a habit.
Yeah.
So that's why 30 days can help to break a habit as well.
It can break, but
it all depends on you as a person,
also
the addiction
how
you're trying to
ingrained your habits are.
Into your life, into everything.
Yeah.
It all comes down, so it can be done. But if you can get into a longer one, it is
Do
good.
it. Do it.
It's better. It'll be better off. But it doesn't mean say you can't. But again, it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
So, but yes, John, get better. We look forward for you when you can come back and you're healthy and you can keep being violent. Apparently,
Yeah.
but
dude, like I hope that you find out how you can go forward. Now that you've made this decision, you're doing it. Tony tweeted out yesterday.
If you mean go for it, the answer is
2 days
simple.
ago.
The answer is simple, Adam.
What?
It's called crack. Simple solution.
I'm sorry.
Done.
No.
We're moving on.
It's crystal meth.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. The sky blue stuff, right?
Yes, exactly. Tony Khan tweeted out 2 days ago, because we're always recording on Thursday. John Moxley has allowed me to share with you that he is entering an inpatient alcohol treatment program. John is a beloved member of the AEW family. We all stand with him and Renee and all of his family and friends as he shifts his focus to recovery. That is a wonderful corporate statement. But at the same time, that Tony's like, because, he's had to do this for every major sports team at one time or another point, he's been around enough people that he's seen how it's done properly.
No,
or he has people that do it.
well, no, he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
He went to business school. He knows how to phrase stuff. It's not hard.
No,
to do.
It's his follow-up ones that really show that Tony's doing this from the heart.
Yeah.
John is making a brave choice to get help, and we're embracing his choice and supporting him however we can. I'm proud to call John a friend, and like many of you, I'm also a fan of Mox. I like how John is the person and Mox is the character.
Well, yeah.
And look forward to a time in the future when he's eventually ready to return to the ring. Until then, thank you for supporting John and respecting his privacy at this time. If you or a loved one need help, please reach out to SAMHSA's national hotline, helpline, 1-800-662-HELP 4357. So yeah, seriously though, if you or anyone need help, like, that's the number. I'll read it back again. 1-800-662-HELP, which is 4357.
You mean 1-800-GET-BENT?
No! That's how you get binary entertainment, because you're getting bent. Anyway.
Bent over the table and taking it up the ass.
Oh, wow. Dude, you made that change real quick.
Yeah, I did.
But
hey,
yes.
real men, they cram that shit down. They don't need it. No. If you need help, get help.
Get help. Seriously.
Trust me, you get help. It's better off that way.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's definitely good to see Mox doing this. By the way, congratulations, Mox, on the release of your autobiography.
Yes. I'm picking that up as soon as I can.
And by the way, I'm going to have to say fuck you because you don't have the audiobook ready already. God damn you, Mox. What's wrong? No.
I mean, he's going into rehab.
Well, that's the reason why he doesn't have an existence, because he's actually going to read his autobiography.
Yes.
He's actually doing it himself, which,
and from what I've
awesome.
heard about people who got early copies, is that his book reads like he's cutting a promo. I'm like, so he most likely had somebody else either typing, or he was just into a mic telling this story and somebody else physically typed it up for him.
It's possible. I'm going to take a wild guess. The person who was probably typing that was his wife.
Probably.
But yeah, I love the fact that he's actually going to do the audiobook, because when AJ Lee did hers, and she read the audiobook, and it just, the way she reads her own writing, it's like, I could listen to her talk for days. It's amazing. So hearing another guy who can talk,
yeah,
going to read the audiobook of his own book, absolutely, I'm on board. When that comes out, I will be buying that and listening to it.
Of course. I gotta get the Young Bucks one now. I keep forgetting that, because this show is not brought to you by Audible. My Audible account keeps giving me the free tokens every month, and I keep getting like other stuff, Star Wars books.
How do you keep
stuff?
The free tokens? Oh, you mean it's because you're paying for them?
Yeah,
they're not free tokens.
No. My monthly, you get 2 books free.
Oh, you mean from the Audible originals?
Yes.
This is not an Audible original.
No,
so you don't
not
get...
Audible originals.
What are you talking?
I get 2 free books every month.
Yeah, they're Audible originals.
I can order anything.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Which one do you have?
$15.99 a month.
Yeah, I doubt that. Anyway, yeah, you definitely gotta get it. It's a good book. But yeah, so I'm going to zone out for the next few minutes while Adam goes off on a stupid rant.
I don't know about a stupid rant. It's definitely a rant.
Stupid rant. Anyway, Adam.
I have some important words. You know what? No. You know what? I'm going full promo on this one. That's right. I haven't cut a promo on this show in forever, but I'm cutting one right now. I'm calling you out, Vince Russo. I'm calling you out. Come down to the ring right now. I got words for you. I just saw you tweet about Tony tweeting about Jon Moxley. And I'm going to read Vince's tweet to you right here. In my opinion, Tony Khan crossed the line. All caps, by the way. Crossed the line in tweeting about Jon Moxley's situation. He had the absolute audacity to say respect his privacy, as he puts it out there on Twitter, not once but twice. I'm going full off on TK on Better Call Khan. Wait, so Vince, you're using this entire thing because clearly you didn't read Tony Khan's tweet. You heard about that tweet, and now you're going to go off and promote your show. Yeah, total cash grab on that one. Fuck you, Vince. Pay attention. Look, if you want to be relevant these days, stop being you. Seriously, stop being Vince Russo. You're not going to outdo Jim Cornette on being the worst person in the wrestling world. You're just not going to be able to do that. Because Cornette, even when he's dead, you'll just be a failed experiment, Vince. Failed experiment.
You done?
Yes. But seriously, like...
you're a failed experiment.
Whoa!
Well,
no,
your
but...
face is.
Like, really, Vince Russo... Like, that totally comes across as, I didn't read the tweet, but I'm angry about what somebody told me about it. Because Tony's tweet starts... The first 9 words of that tweet are, John has allowed me to share with you. There we go.
Now are you done?
Yes.
You sure?
Maybe.
Are you positively sure?
Not at all. I could go off about Vince Russo. You're failed, Vince. You're an absolute fucking failure.
Nope, he's not done.
Former WWE. You are the reason that WCW failed. TNA had to hide the fact that you worked for them. They had to, like, you were so hated within the wrestling and TV world by that point that TNA had to hide that you were working for them. Dude, X-Pac got X-Pac level heat. Vince Russo has that in everyday life. Go away, Vince. Just go away. You're a failed experiment.
Your face is a failed experiment. Oh, just Adam.
No.
Just so you know.
Yes.
Cthulhu over here says, "Shut up."
Yeah, that's right, Vince. Listen to Cthulhu and shut up.
No, he was talking. He very clear. He said Adam Daly needs to shut up.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, you done now? You're positive? You're absolutely sure you're done here?
Yeah, I'm done now.
Now, Adam, I would have said you were just going off to fill time, so we could get one more commercial, ad break in there for money, but we don't have that. So
I brought this up to you earlier before we went on the air. That there was a tweet from Wrestling Votes, that they had heard. No, they didn't have names, but releases were going to happen.
Okay.
And yes, that's right. There was a tweet from WrestleVotes that releases are going to happen soon. Scarlett Bordeaux is officially free to work in 30 days.
That's going to go over well with Karrion Kross on the main roster.
So she seems to be the first one that we've seen cut. And yeah, this is like, 6 minutes ago.
Okay.
So yes, officially free to work in 30 days. And yes, the Smoke Show is back. Book Scarlett Bordeaux at yahoo.com. Let's do it. All right.
Interesting.
Holy crap. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad that I just have Twitter open.
Well, you do actually follow, like wrestlers and all that shit. So.
Yeah, that's what, and the fact that
a responsible person who has a wrestling podcast.
Yeah,
so would do, not someone like me who's a co-host who just doesn't give a fuck.
I get it. I do have to say, very slowly, Danhausen has been winning me over.
Who's that?
He's a wrestler in, was in Ring of Honor.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, like when you first see him, you're like, meh.
No,
Very nice.
Don't
very
care.
evil.
Don't care.
He had 66.6 thousand followers.
Don't care.
Whatever.
But yeah. Okay, so Scarlett Bordeaux is released. She was nothing special. Oh, obviously.
Yes, she was.
Everyone said she added something to his Karrion Kross's entrance, which I still hold to this day was dumb.
Yeah,
that entrance was her entrance. He was the manager.
Yeah.
Still, you will not prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. That was his entrance when the camera work followed her, not him.
I know, but that was terrible.
So, but. We'll see if anyone else gets important gets released.
Yep, I'm gonna just keep updating. This just in, Andrade has been cut from the WWE. Oh, sorry, I was getting that from Windows Explorer.
Wow,
it's a little slow. Okay.
Wow. Whatever. So, what else is on the docket there, bruh?
All right.
Now that your freaking rant is over.
Still got a little bit more news tied in with Jon Moxley. Since he is no longer able to be available for the Eliminator tournament, somebody has been chosen to take his place.
You're wrong on that.
Okay.
Was chosen and won. The match already happened, bro. You're making it sound like the match was still to come. You are so incompetent as a human being. I don't know why I just went off on that. Yes, Miro, God's champion, filled in and destroyed Orange Cassidy.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
So we are getting Bryan Danielson versus Miro at Full Gear for the finals of the World Eliminator Tournament. Okay. Yes. I never thought I'd wanted this match so bad. Now, I did want to see it in AEW, but like seeing them stand across each other and it's like, oh my god, we're getting this now. Oh. And since we know Hangman Adam Page is winning at Full Gear, Miro is winning the tournament to face Hangman Page, where he will destroy Hangman and become world champion.
I just realized I'm not following John Gresham either.
Well, it's a little weird if you start following him when you're stalking his woman.
I mean, at least now I can tell where he is at those moments. Yeah, I mean, what? No.
Wow, Adam. So yes, we're getting that at Full Gear. We'll do our Full Gear predictions next week. Speaking of next week.
What, next week?
Next week we launch our Fantasy Booking 2.0. That's the official title now.
Fantasy Booking 2.0.
Yes.
AEW. Dynamite.
Unlike NXT, our Fantasy Booking 2.0 will actually be better because instead of one person doing it, you got two people. Down point is the second person is Adam. So Take it and leave it. Take it and leave it. Is that's an actual improvement or not? But
I am a much better booker than you.
no, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No.
Nua shows every week I am so much better at booking than you are.
You mean that canceled show that hasn't been on the network for months now?
Hey, it's much better than how you're putting out the Meet Bob series.
Hey, I had to edit a feature
film.
About. So, yeah. So I got a little something for you, Adam. It's right here.
Yeah. Oh, it's what?
Yeah.
Yep. Huh?
So anyway, but yes, that will be next week. We will be launching next week with our full gear predictions, and the first show of Fantasy Booking will be Full Gear.
Yes.
So there'll be 2 separate shows next week. One for Full Gear predictions, and then the actual Fantasy Booking, which will be taking place of As the Buckle Turns. As the Buckle Turns will pop in when we have a lot of important news to do. Same with Debate Club and all that stuff. But so tune in to Fantasy Booking as the Buckle Turns normal time, whenever it goes up.
Yes.
What else is on the docket, Adam?
We have. Oh wait, I'm seeing something brand new. Holy shit! Triple H has just been cut from the WWE. No, I'm sorry.
I know.
It would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. And then immediately later, Triple H, Paul Levesque, AEW is all elite.
I'm like, wait, what? He's what? All right. No. Kyle O'Reilly seems to be coming up on the end of his contract next month.
Yep.
Which means that sometime in like January, he could be available for some other company.
No. If his contract ends, he can show up the very next day.
Oh, that's totally true.
Now, if there's releases going on and they decide to release him today, he'll be able to show up roughly around the time his contract expired.
His contract would have contract. Oh my god! If he gets released,
I'm gonna laugh.
First of all, I am gonna laugh because I'm willing to bet his contract was probably going to end closer to the end of December anyway.
Yep.
And it would be about 30 days from now, which would be the beginning of December. I'm like, you didn't save any money, guys. Like, honestly, you saved what, 2 weeks?
Who knows? I will laugh if, especially after Monday this past week, if Kevin Owens got released.
Oh my god!
Just to keep to prevent him from being able to go. Though 90 days from now would put him at the end of January.
Yeah, maybe beginning of February.
When his rumor.
No, it'd be the beginning of February.
It'd be near the end of January. You know why?
90 days from now.
Yes, because it's
February 4th. February 2nd.
Because just a week ago, when I did the calculation for 80 days, it put it in the goddamn middle of January.
Yeah.
It put it at the end of January for 90 days.
As of like last week.
No, it still would be.
30 days from today is December 4th. 30 days from that is January 3rd. That's 60 days. 30 days from that would be February 2nd.
Nope, you're wrong.
Because there's 31 days in January.
You're wrong. Wrong.
Sorry, it would be 30 days. So that, yeah, it would be... No, it would be February 2nd.
You're wrong.
It would have to be.
Absolutely wrong.
How?
You are so wrong. Like your face.
Math,
oh, 2 face jokes already.
Math is actually right on that. I'm really sorry.
Math is a man-made concept.
Yes, it is.
So anyway, it would be funny though if Kevin Owens did get released.
He's like, all right, I'm going to show up.
So you mean you're pushing me off from showing up in AEW by a week? A few, like 2 days?
Okay.
Because of this? No.
I mean, I'd be like, all right. I mean, whatever.
It'll be interesting to see. But yeah, but Kyle O'Reilly, no one knows if he's renegotiating a new contract.
Really?
Or if he wants to, he's gonna leave. But if he does leave and he does end up in AEW, three quarters of Undisputed Era would be in AEW. You know how great that would be, a storyline down the road, to have Kenny and the Young Bucks versus Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Then you have Kevin Steen there, so you'd have, or you could do Mount Mushmore versus Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers because they left Impact and came home.
Exactly.
So, who knows? You know what? Well, I'll laugh at this if this person got released. It won't happen because it who he is, but it would be hilarious if this person got released because we haven't seen him on TV in the last 2 weeks. AJ Styles.
Oh my God.
You know how funny?
Like, no offense, but AEW needs to pick him up.
Oh, he would be picked up immediately. As soon as his 90 days were up, which he would be spending his entire time streaming and going to his kid's football game and all that. But he would be, when he finally got picked up, you know he'd be going to AEW. You know it. Huh? What?
Sean Ross of Fightful tweeted out, I would be shocked if AEW didn't try to sign Ember Moon. Like, did she get cut? Like, this is going on live. This is like when we discovered the Speak Out thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
no.
it was happening live.
No, it was not like that. That was...
Oh, that was a
sad.
whole lot of us going, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
God.
this is like when we, last year when we were doing it live and
Yep.
we were learning about releases.
Okay, so it's Ember Moon, Frankie Monet, and Scarlett Bordeaux.
Frankie Monet, Taya Valkyrie, she just appeared on NXT.
Yep.
That's not a surprise that it got released. They were not doing anything with her.
Wow.
Damn.
Jeez. Okay. Well,
Anybody else?
not that I see right now.
So who was that? That was Ember Moon, Frankie
Ember Moon,
Monet.
Frankie Monet, and Scarlett Bordeaux.
Okay, those are all women. How
Yeah.
come if you want to cut people, you have the entire NXT UK over there full of people you can release?
Yeah.
Yes, Ember Moon, AEW confirmed. Frankie Monet, AEW confirmed. Though she could easily go back to Impact and
Yes.
do phenomenal stuff there. But I think she kind of...
Oni Lorcan has been released by WWE.
That's not a surprise.
No, but that was 36 seconds ago.
Yeah, so the show has just become who will be released next in the next 30 seconds when it gets posted.
Yep, don't worry. I'll be updating Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful.com.
But, yeah, so, wow. I'm not surprised about Oni Lorcan. His tag team partner, Danny Birch, will probably be next.
Oh.
Ooh.
So this is just a bit of information.
What's that?
Michael Cole has 65% hearing loss.
I just saw that
using a special in-ear earpiece. Sorry, in-ear piece to hear.
Yeah, I just saw something about hearing loss on Wrestling Inc. I just saw the title. I didn't actually read the article.
Oh.
Interesting. But what else do we have on the docket there, Adam?
Okay. We got to talk about TLC 2.
I'm sorry, TLC 2. I don't...
Sorry. Tables, ladders, and chairs.
Oh, my. Yes.
Oh, my God.
It is time to review the second TLC matchup ever in pro wrestling history.
And I'll be keeping you guys updated about Twitter. Ember Moon, all I can do is laugh.
I'm pretty sure.
Second ever TLC at WrestleMania X7.
Just so you know, Adam, I'm pretty sure our people know about the internet. People on the internet know about Twitter. Just saying. Just.
Oh, by the way, today is the quarterly call for WWE.
Oh no, they have it on Wrestling Inc. already.
Jesus.
Why do you think they're releasing them today? Duh.
Yeah, that's true. No. Anyway.
But yeah, so the TLC 2 is at WrestleMania X7. So, who was in this? Take a wild guess. Hardy's, Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian.
You didn't even give them a moment to guess.
Well, there's no one listening to us at this point in the podcast, so come on.
35 minutes in. You know. By the way, if you are listening at this point, please leave a comment down below. You're awesome.
Yeah, prove me wrong that someone's listening by leaving a comment down below.
Timestamp it, too.
Timestamp it. And if you finish this podcast, comment again and timestamp it to prove me wrong.
Yeah.
'Cause I know I'm not wrong. Because I'm Tim and I'm awesome. Anyway, so, Adam, who were the tag champions going into this TLC?
The Dudley Boys.
Wow, you got it right this time.
Yes, I did.
Because you were wrong about TLC 1. Because that was Edge and Christian successfully defending those belts.
I know.
But yes, the Dudleys were coming in as champions. Edge and Christian walked out as champions. Just going to show you why they were so good at TLC matches. And all that. So, Adam, right off the bat, comparing the two TLC matches before we dive into the second one.
Yep.
Which one do you think is better?
The second one.
Well, obviously, because there's a reason why people confuse it with the first as being the first one.
Yes.
This one was definitely not a spot fest. It's a spot fest, but they did a far better job of interchanging the spots and making it flow so much better. Adam's holding a finger up.
4 more releases.
People I don't care about. Oh, I'm correct. No.
Hit Rose B-Fab.
Whoa, that's interesting.
Yep. Jesse Camilla.
Don't know who that is.
Zeta Ramier.
Zeta Rainier.
Trey Baxter.
Seems like they're releasing a lot of women.
Yes.
And B-Fab just got called up to the main roster.
I know.
So apparently someone didn't see something in her. Oh, wait, that's right. She's not white.
And blonde.
Or blonde. So, yeah, of course she doesn't have a future. I'm just waiting for this day. I'm literally just waiting for Naomi to be one of these days to just be released.
We've said who should be released plenty of times, but they're not going to do it. Nia Jax.
Oh, yeah. Charlotte Flair has just been released. No.
This just in. The Fiend has been released. Again, Internet Explorer is just really letting me know these things up front.
Wait, Adam, hold up. Oh my, seriously? This just in.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon has been released.
The fuck?
Well, breaking news. Vince McMahon has been rehired by WWE. Yeah, so TLC 2 is far better. The spots and everything and how everything flows, so much better.
The flow is so much better, but you can also kind of see how they worked out the initial brawl.
Oh, yeah.
That the original had a lot of pauses to that original brawl before the Spots Fest really take over.
Because they just were like, okay, how are we going to do this? We know how to do a ladder match, but we don't know how to do... We're purposely putting these things in.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck? This one, they figured out... They learned a lot from that first matchup and how to go about in really structuring it.
Yep.
There are still definitely clear spots here.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Like the one when Jeff Hardy walks across the tops of the ladders to try to grab the ladders. The ladder tips over, so he climbs back up.
He was grabbing the ladders?
He was walking across the ladder.
Yeah, to grab the ladders?
To grab the ladders. They were hanging from the Raptors to win the match.
There were Raptors?
Yes.
Not the Rafters.
The Raptors.
The Raptors. Okay.
Yes. I don't lie, man. I don't lie.
He was grabbing ladders that the Raptors were holding.
Yes.
I'm sorry. The what? It's cool, man.
I promise. I am not drunk or stoned.
No.
which is kind of sad.
Which is hilarious that you're the one that's not that way.
I know. But yeah, he walks across the ladders, but it falls. He climbs back up, and you can just see Edge down by the 20-foot ladder, waiting.
He is waiting, but it's also one of those, like, you could clearly tell that it's one of the few times that you see something as a fan, you just kind of go, oh yeah, this is scripted and planned out.
The reason why you see him is because Jeff was not supposed to, the ladder wasn't supposed to tip over.
Yeah, he was supposed to walk across them.
Grab the ladder, the belts, and then Dudley was supposed to, as he was trying to hold on there, Dudley was supposed to pull it back, which still happens after he climbs back up.
There's just a quick moment where the initial third ladder tips over, or it was the second ladder.
No, it's the third.
Third ladder?
It was the third
Were there
ladder.
4 in a row then?
There's 3. No,
because
the third one,
because
you're thinking of the 20-foot ladder behind it.
Oh
and the ladder in the corner over here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, because it tips over. But Jeff catches himself when he falls off. It's not like he crashes.
No, he just kind of goes, he sets it back up, climbs up.
But you can see Edge through the ladder waiting because, what was supposed to happen was he was supposed to grab it. He's dangling, but he grabs onto the ladder.
All that, basically, there was just a moment of pause that something didn't go right. So everyone else just kind of waited.
Yep.
And then went, okay, now we can do our spot.
Yeah. Other than that, you would not have seen Edge waiting.
No.
For it, but it still pulls off. And I kid you not, and I will die on this hill, Adam. Edge did not spear Jeff Hardy off.
No.
Jeff Hardy DDT'd, caught Edge trying to spear him, and DDT'd him into the mat.
No, Jeff used his massive brain power and called Edge over to him, and just was just like, no, come to me, Edge.
No.
And then DDT'd him.
No, it is the greatest reversal in all of pro wrestling.
It is. Oddly enough, though, Jeff lays there for quite a while after. I mean,
well, he broke himself in the.
Yeah, he damn near broke himself in half
by reversing a spear.
Yes, into a DDT.
Into a DDT, he broke himself in half. Not Edge breaking him.
No.
And DDTing himself. Though his facial features are hilarious.
He does look like he just got knocked out a little bit. He's like, oh, that hurt.
It's funny.
Oh, I'm gonna feel that in the morning.
If you watch his Edge's documentary and everything, and when he covers the second TLC matchup, and there he brings up how people come up to him and ask him, how many times did you practice that spear off the 20-foot ladder to Jeff? And he just looks at him like, do you really think I practiced jumping off a 20-foot ladder, and spearing someone more than once?
No. You just make sure that you can physically do it. And then you go, you know what? That was scary as hell. I'm not trying it again until we need to do it.
No, he did not practice that at all. And he's the one that brings up that he ended up DDTing himself into the mat. So, which is funny. But yes, there are some great spots here. When Spike Dudley runs out and he just starts hitting the what's his finisher? The Dudley Dog or the Dudley Cutter or whatever it's called.
No, it's a bulldog.
No, it's a cutter. He does. It's basically
he doesn't do this. He
does. What he does is he runs up the rope. Basically,
he does hit them in a cutter.
Basically,
I thought he had him in a bulldog.
Basically, it's the sliced bread. You're going for the sliced bread, but instead of flipping over, he comes around into a cutter, and he hits everyone. He hits 2 people, and the best one is when he puts Christian through it.
Yes,
and
from the corner to the outside.
And then his ass hits the mat, and he's just like, "Oh, that hurt."
Oh, you can see that quick bounce.
Yeah, he's like, I was supposed to hit more of the table to cushion this a little bit more, which is kind of funny to say. Hitting a table cushions the blow, which it absolutely does because it slows your momentum. Even a little bit makes your impact less. So, Adam, you have more releases to release.
Yes.
Who else?
I've got 3 more names for you now.
Wow, they're not wasting time here.
Katrina Cortez.
Katrina Cortez. I'm trying to think of who that was. Next.
Jeet Rama.
Don't know.
Grand Metalik.
I don't know. Oh, that's Grandma Telly.
From Lucha House Party.
Oh, he's been trying to. Apparently, the rumors
Yeah.
he's been trying to get released for a while now.
And yeah, Sean, he'd asked for his release recently.
Yeah, he's been trying to
Yeah.
And then there was one, and one of the founding members of Lucha House Party debuted in AEW last night. Samurai Del Sol.
Welcome, buddy.
Who got some heat when he mentioned John Brody Lee's name in Twitter, and he spelled the name wrong, and he got called out.
Yes.
By 2 people.
Amanda was one of them.
Yes.
She's like, that's my husband's name. What are you doing?
Now, one thing I will say this. It's a little weird to call someone out over a misspelling. But at the same time, when it's something like Brody Lee, who is now passed away, and you are trying to be honest, like you're praising everything, probably should.
But he just make sure you're doing the name right.
But he did respond saying he was overcome with emotion, which can be very true.
Yeah.
What are you drinking there, man? Is that a Monster?
No, this is a Mountain Dew. Major melon, bro.
Do the do?
I mean, if you want to do the do.
I will have to do the do.
Do yourself, bro.
How about you hand me one?
Okay, we've got another one.
Oh, wow.
Lince Dorado.
Oh, that's the other one.
Or Lince Dorado.
That's the other.
Yeah.
Lucha House.
So Lucha House Party is no longer WWE.
Yeah.
Everyone is having their 90-day or 30-day or whatever.
They're going to be 90. If you're NXT is 30. If you're main roster, you're 90. So Adam, does that mean I can have one of your Mountain Dews?
Oh yeah.
Can I have one of the blue?
I only have blue left.
That's what I wanted actually. That watermelon shit is garbage.
Voltage.
No, it's actually not bad.
It's not bad at all.
It's weird because it's just.
It's a lot of watermelon flavor.
No, I love watermelon.
But like much like grape.
No.
Watermelon flavor and watermelon do not taste alike.
No, I know.
Grape flavor and grapes do not taste alike.
No. I love grape watermelon flavored like gum. I used to drive my mom nuts with it. She hated it, and we would always buy the gum, and she just drove her nuts. And when we really figured out that it drove her nuts, we bought it more often to drive her nuts. And I still find it funny. Now I need to go get some watermelon gum so I can drive her nuts.
Karrion Kross has been released by WWE.
Really?
Yep.
That's not a surprise. Yeah.
Holy crap.
That's not a surprise.
Jesus Christ.
As soon as his fiance got released,
I know. Like I'm looking at this going. Our talk of TLC is going to be completely sidetracked by everyone just being released live.
Well,
normally they do this like in the morning.
Let's be honest. TLC, not a really good matchup. Kind of overrated. No. But yeah, so that's a. Well, his botch of a debut on the main roster.
That's not his fault.
No. I'm saying it kind of shows what they didn't know how to use him.
Oh my God! All you have to do is look at anything he has done, and you know how to use him.
Nah, well, you're talking about the guy who didn't like him in NXT either. I kind of thought he was overrated. I don't like his matchups. He was one of the most boringest main events in NXT TakeOver history was him versus Keith Lee.
No.
Keith fucking Lee, who was amazing.
Dude, that makes sense. But they botched up how to use him so early.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm talking about. But
all you have to do is look at the stuff he did in TNA. He's a Lance Archer type. But he's not as good or as intimidating as Lance Archer is.
No.
But you know what I mean. Like, big brawler.
Yeah.
And WWE's like, Samurai?
You know who's going to be pissed, right? At least who's still in WWE at this point.
Who?
Finn Balor. Because he put him over hard.
Yes.
Adam Cole. When they botched him on the main roster, there was reports that Adam Cole, Finn Balor, Kyle O'Reilly were pissed because of how hard they set him up. Pete Dunne set him up to make him look super strong.
Yes.
And then he lost. Like, they just killed him. They had him lose to Jeff Hardy. His undefeated streak did not end in NXT. It ended on the main roster on his fucking debut.
Yep.
So.
And it's horrible.
But, man, good for you. At least you're free from that bullshit.
And, hey, you know what? Impact will probably be more than willing to take you right back. And you're going to be back as Killer Cross again. Mm-hmm. Setting that world on fire.
Yeah. AEW, please don't pick him up.
You already have Lance Archer. You don't need another character like him.
No. He's not that good enough in the ring.
That type of character really is a one per company.
But, and Lance Archer, when you're using Lance Archer as a prototype, Lance Archer is not a prototype at all.
No,
but
he's a Stan Hansen.
But
you've had this type of character for the longest time.
Character. I mean, technically AEW at one point had technically two.
Well, yeah.
Prototypes of that. You know who the other one was?
No.
Brody Lee.
Oh, yes.
In a sense.
Big man that just can destroy you by just being able to out-wrestle you.
Yeah. And now the type of character you're talking about for Lance Archer, yes, I know that. But the thing is, Lance Archer supersedes that gimmick because he can actually fucking wrestle.
Yes. But no, like, you don't...
But yes, I know you're
like
talking about.
How Stan Hansen, when he was in New Japan, Bam Bam Bigelow, like, there is a actual big man that can wrestle, not a Kevin Nash. No offense, Big Sexy, but seriously, you were not a good wrestler.
Still props for what you did in the ring with that crooked knee of yours.
Holy crap, bro!
Still, but like, I can only imagine what you actually could have done in the ring if you actually had two good working legs.
Yes.
Like, because you were never going to be, and I'm pretty sure Kevin Nash knew he was never going to be the best wrestler in the world.
He wasn't going to be a Bret Hart.
No, but he had one of the best characters in pro wrestling.
Yes. Once he was done being Diesel.
Yes. Well, even in Diesel, he here's the thing about Kevin Nash. We're going way off TLC 2 at this point.
TLC 2 we'll get back to.
Is Kevin Nash, when you give him a character, he dedicates himself to that character. And Diesel, while the gimmick as a truck driver was stupid, as a character, he was a very deep character.
Oh, yes.
Unlike most of those cartoonish type characters were. They had a backstory, but no one knew actually... What the fuck? Who was... Okay, tell me this. What was Doink's backstory? Tell me.
He was a clown.
Exactly. That's basically... Input that mind frame for every other gimmick in WWE at that time. There was very few that you could actually say their backstory for. Triple H. He was a blue blood from Tennessee. Connecticut, my bad.
Which is not even that far from where he actually was from.
No.
But who would say he was from New Hampshire?
I know. But we knew more about him. But Henry Gobrin, who knew? Oh, he was a pig farmer from the South. That was about it. But he dedicated himself to that character too, and he got over. As part of the Godwin tag team. So it just goes to show you, when you dedicate yourself, even if it is, you can really get over. But yeah, Kevin Nash was never going to be the best wrestler in the world, but I will say this, the guy had one of the best big boots in the business, and that, like you said, Adam, Mick Foley had one of the best knees in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
The lower...
His like, okay, so it's a left knee that he is, throwing into you. The fact that he's basically just hitting you with the inside of his thigh, and it honestly every time looks like he's ramming his thigh into your face. Mm-hmm. It's still, even though the move that he's supposed to be doing, which is a knee to the face.
Yep.
And he moves it to the thigh instead. Immediately goes, he's doing it safe. It still looks like it's still a 260-pound man running across the ring and hitting his thigh into your face.
So that's a great move. But Kevin Nash, he had one of the all-time greats knees standing up in the corner. How fast he could come in on a bad fucking leg, crooked leg.
Wait. Oh.
It's amazing. So while he was not the best wrestler in the world,
holy shit,
he could do certain moves great. What happened now?
I have
4 more people were released.
4 more names for you.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I have.
Who else do I not know or give a shit about who got released?
You ready for this one?
Okay.
Mia Yim.
Okay. Not surprised.
Okay. Harry Smith.
Oh, Henry Smith.
No, Harry Smith.
Harry Smith. Yeah, Bulldog's son.
Yep.
Who was signed but never did anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Now I have 2 names, and one is going to piss you the fuck off, and the other one is going to make you dance for joy.
Give me the one that danced for joy.
Okay. You ready for this one?
Yep.
Nia Jax has been released by WWE.
Yes! Finally!
You ready for the one that's going to piss you off?
Sure.
Keith Lee has been released by WWE.
Not going to piss me off.
For me, I'm like, you're throwing away an opportunity with this guy.
Oh, no. I'm actually... It doesn't piss me off. You know why? Because they killed what he can do. Killed what he can do. AEW is going to pick him up in a heartbeat when he's free. And he's going to do fantastic in AEW.
Now, all of these names, just so everyone listening knows, all of these names by Saturday, they're coming from Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful.com, okay? Like, it's from his account. Just putting that out there in case names suddenly are like, no, Karrion Kross wasn't released. No, Keith Lee wasn't released. No, Nia Jax is still with the company.
No, actually, he's the one person I would listen to in this point.
Oh, I know. Eva Marie. She's the next name.
That's not a surprise.
I'm just looking at this going, holy shit. What, are we fire sailing again?
Yeah. She came back for a spot. She told the story that she wanted to tell, and they're done. She was done. Or Vince was done with her. She can't really wrestle that well. But I will say this, she's far better when she first debuted years ago. Oh, God, she was Women already had a bad name for wrestling. She made it worse when he first debuted.
Yeah.
Years ago. But she came back. She did what she wanted to do. I actually think that when she returned, they used her perfectly. It was the perfect use for her. What they did.
All right, back to TLC 2.
No, hold on. We're talking about releases right now. So, as Sorta on Sapp, he's on WWE's payroll.
I know.
So that's why I know I trust that these names are not going to be redacted later on.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Wrestle Talk tomorrow when I like Keith Lee has been released by WWE. No, it's a good thing.
Once again, another update on my phone. Yeah. Wrestle Talk is live now.
That's not a surprise.
Probably somebody is just sitting off to the side right now, updating Sean's Twitter feed and being like, okay, what's the next name?
Let's be honest. Wrestle Talk's really listening to us record because they have microphones apparently in here.
I guess they do too, and they're talking about us talking about this.
They're talking about us while we're talking about them now. So it's kind of a meta thing.
Whoa,
those
man.
People, those 2 jack-offs over there at Zop Gaming, who have a wrestling podcast on a gaming channel. Whose idea would it be does that? Exactly. No.
They suddenly have one gaming show on their wrestling channel.
But yeah.
What?
So, but all these people they're releasing, most of them are wasted talent that they were never going to use correctly. Bearcat Keith Lee was the stupidest thing. That's not how you use Keith Lee.
Yeah.
He's going to go to AEW and go be phenomenal. He's going to be what was his catchphrase? Limitless.
Yes.
Again.
You know what? Go to Impact, bro.
Oh yeah, I actually think they would probably be a better place for him right now.
Yeah.
So Mia Yim, go back to Impact. You already there.
Yeah.
But don't go by Jade this time. Go by Mia Yim. Because you were Jade in Impact. Go by Mia Yim there.
Nia Jax, go to a wrestling school.
No, leave wrestling. Period.
Just leave.
Leave. You've heard. Because if you go to a wrestling school, you're going to think you're a big shot because of who you are.
Yeah.
When everyone will be laughing at you, and then you get in the ring, and they're going to... Literally, the people who just started that day will be better than you in the ring.
By the way, weird thing. So since I started, like, going through and checking out Sean's tweets about this,
Yep.
he's gained 1,000 followers.
I'm not surprised. I'm still waiting for that. Everyone who's been released so far, at least on the main roster, are people who have not been on TV lately.
Yeah.
Come on, AJ Styles.
Come on.
AJ Styles, release AJ Styles.
Anyway, let's get back to TLC now.
Wait, what were we talking about?
TLC 2.
No, that can't
The
be
Electric
it.
Boogaloo.
No, that can't be it. That match was terrible. How many times can I diss the match that we're praising?
It's the match that we were supposed to be just talking about and hanging out with tonight. No, we've you know what? We'll get back to TLC 2 because Edge and Christian walk out the champs.
We already said that.
Yeah, they win here.
Well, I mean,
TLC matches. Is there a third between these three teams?
No, because technically the next one was when Jericho and Benoit were champions. And then I think that was on Raw. Or was that on SmackDown? I think that was on Raw though. Because it was right before because they haven't done the brand split. That was the following year. In 2002, I believe after that one, I believe the next one was actually at WrestleMania the following year again.
Yeah.
And the Dudleys were in that, I believe. I think Christian and Rhino are in that one together, but I could be wrong. No, he faced off DDP. I don't know. I don't think there's a third one with these teams. Because
See, there should have been a third one. That way, there is a very consistent Edge and Christian always win in TLC matches.
Well, it went on because every time for Edge, when he did a TLC matchup, until he faced John Cena in a TLC matchup, he won.
Yeah, I love the fact that was his. He's like, no. For some strange reason, TLC matches, I can win. Straight match where I'm not getting super beat up. Mm-hmm. No, I can't really win. I'm 50% here and there.
Yeah.
It's like, I get a win, I get a loss. TLC matches, motherfucker, I'm gonna take you. I will take you to the shed.
Yeah, that and ladder matches and everything. So, but yeah, overall it's still good. Far better than the first one.
Yes.
And really set standards for how to do TLC matches in the future. At least for that time, for the period it was in. So, but yeah. Anyone else been released, Adam?
No, and it seems that it's finally over. Oh, Sean's listening to the call.
The call?
The shareholders call.
Oh, that's what he's listening to?
That's most likely how they just so-and-so's release, so-and-so's release, so-and-so's.
They don't mention those in the call.
Oh, because budget... Well, okay, it's in an email. Yep, sorry.
Yeah.
It's email. Sean puts out, budget cuts were cited as a reason for the releases in an email from John Laurinaitis.
Of course. Vince McMahon's ass kissed her. I mean, Yes Man.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Oh, no, Bruce is the other one.
No.
Who's the other one?
Yeah, Kevin Dunn.
Oh, no, he's the straight-on cocksucker. Which, oh, by the way, John Moxley in his book said,
"Oh yeah, I saw
that guy knew how to a word from him could ruin a guy's career."
And honestly, there's a moment where if I knew that, first of all, I would try to be just be nice, nice to the guy. Mm-hmm. But the moment that he decided that he was going to ruin my career, I'd be like, you know what? I have nothing to fucking live for, buddy. I'm a burn this house to the ground. Kevin Dunn being like, what are you going to do? Well, first of all, I'm going to break your face, and I'm going to break your hands. And then I'm going to walk away to the nearest jail, and I'm going to check myself in. Because I know I've done something wrong. But you're going to be so fucked up, you're not going to be able to do your job for a while. And hopefully they replace you. And by the time you're good, you're healed up enough to actually be able to do your job again, you might be overlooked. Really sorry, new guy got the job.
No, there's been rumors that Kevin Dunn has a job for life in WWE.
Well, then I might have to do something about that life part.
Because the reason why, this was a rumor story that apparently has been confirmed. That Kevin Dunn's father saved WWE tapes from a fire.
Okay.
In like the 80s or something like that.
Cool.
So because of that, he guaranteed his son like a job for life. Now, other people will say maybe it's not necessarily for life, but that's why he is in the position he is, because they gave him a powerful position and he just kept going.
Yeah.
And climbing that ladder. We're talking. Remember, this is Vince McMahon. Yeah, I could see him doing this. He'll have a job for life, unless he at least told off Vince McMahon, he will have a job for life. Like, I guarantee when Khan dude who took over as the president, what's his name?
Nick Khan.
No relation to Tony Khan.
Thank God. Thank the Khans.
Said when he took over, I'm pretty sure Vince said, I don't care who, you cannot release Roman Reigns, and you cannot fire Kevin Dunn. Those are the two names you're not allowed to release.
You can never fire them.
You cannot, you don't fire talent.
You release them
because they are not employees.
Exactly. Kevin Dunn is an employee though, so he would be fired.
Yes, you cannot fire him. You cannot release Roman Reigns. Only two people. You can fire my son-in-law, Triple H, though. You cannot fire my daughter because she sucks me off. No.
Wow.
Well, he
Sean having to actually put this statement out. Hey guys, please stop asking me if more releases are coming. I don't have the answer to that. Thanks. Like, yeah, no, because holy crap. Like, if you go through, we have on some of these releases, just the tweet responses of like over 900. Every one of them is over 800.
What do you mean by over 800?
Comments.
Oh.
Except for the really early ones, and definitely like the NXT releases.
Because no one knew who the fuck they were.
Yeah. And then, but yeah, as it took off. And he's gained another 1,000.
Because WWE literally just told him.
Well, yeah, of course. Of course. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're done with the releases. And we should be done with the show here.
Oh, wait. This just in. Vince McMahon has released the WWE from the WWE.
They've fired the crowd. The WWE wishes luck to the future endeavors of the WWE universe.
Oh, wait, this just in. WWE has just released NXT. Not NXT. They're keeping it.
They're keeping NXT UK though.
But they're releasing NXT.
The only reason that they're keeping NXT UK is because they forget that it's there.
Because the response was when asked Nick Khan, what about NXT UK? He's like, what are you talking about? There's no NXT UK.
Oh, okay.
And
they thought he had already gotten rid of it.
The intern over there, Shawn Michaels, was like, no, there. And Triple H is like,
shut the fuck up.
He's just like, Shawn, the man said there's no NXT UK. There's no NXT UK. He would know.
Exactly. All right.
Nick Khan's face when he realizes there actually is an NXT UK and a whole bunch of talent that he could have released.
That he has not been able to release yet.
It has not released yet. Oh, we're going to save so much money with these budget cuts now. Oh, by the way, there's one more news story that you failed to keep track of, Adam.
What?
Recently, there's been a bunch of news coming out of WWE why Bray Wyatt was released. Being difficult to deal with for how much money he was. He deserved to be released. Rotunda responded with, now that we know what Johnny and Bruce's thoughts are, I'd like to share mine soon.
Yeah, I love the fact that he just basically was like, no, and the better part is, I read that statement and I was like I read how those were coming out, and I was just like, that is corporate BS right there.
Well, even WrestleTalk pointed out, like, when a big name like Bray Wyatt is released, right about around nothing for 89 days or so, or like 85 days.
Yep.
Those last 5 days, all of a sudden, no one could shut up about how much of a pain in the ass this person was behind the scenes to deal with.
Yeah, suddenly, he was a pain in the ass.
It was just like they finally decided they wanted to make sure people knew, so he couldn't find another job, or she couldn't find another job,
or to muddy the waters at least.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really weird.
The weird part is the people who have worked with Bray,
yeah,
any that are not working for WWE right now, none of them have a bad thing to say about him.
Yeah. Oh, there has been one more release, Adam.
What?
Charlotte Flair has been released.
Bullshit.
I know.
You don't even have wrestling Twitter.
I actually looked it up.
Yeah, but you don't have wrestling Twitter.
It's WWE is trending right now. You click that and you get all of Sean Sapp's crap.
See, I just went straight to him. Stayed there. Brian Alvarez has the full list on his tweet.
His tweet.
Yeah, he literally, it's just the list of everyone that was released.
But everyone's like saying, some people are like so sad for these wrestlers, they're losing their jobs. People, don't feel sad for them. It's actual freedom, first off, and they all get paid 30 more or 90 more days by the WWEs.
Yep. 30 to 90 more days of pay.
And possibly if they want to go right out there, they can possibly waive that 90 days because WWE has been known to let people do that now. So
I mean, and with the way that the wrestling world is right this second, we have plenty of places for talent to go to. Mm-hmm. You may not make that initial upfront money that WWE used to be, that WWE can guarantee you. Yeah. You know, basically a big signing bonus. But you're going to have the ability to work still.
Yeah. So, but like WWE could, like in the past, WWE did not waive that 90-day compete clause. But in the past, they have been waiving. Recently, they've been waiving it for those. It's just because it's a win for them because they don't have to pay you anymore.
Yeah.
Which it never made sense why they didn't waive it in the past. You don't pay them anymore.
No, it to me, those no compete clauses only made sense with top tier talent. That you were like, look, I can't have you jumping ship, you know, getting fired here and immediately showing up at, you know, so-and-so's promotion.
No, so I can't have you. No, it's like, I don't want you to. I want to have 90 days to ruin you.
Yes.
Or take you off people's eyes so they forget about you because no one else's eyes are anywhere else. Because, as Doc Gallows recently said, there was a mind frame in WWE where Vince wanted to kill the indies.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but yes. Yeah, who knows? But it'll be interesting to see where these people end up. But I think that it's free. They're free from all the bullshit they've had to deal with.
Yes.
There's been one more release.
God damn it.
Becky Lynch has been released.
That's as believable as Charlotte Flair and Vince, okay?
Oh, Tyler Black has been released.
No!
Oh, Joe and Noah has been released.
For fuck's sake, stop it. Stop giving these people fake news. That's terrible. Why would you do that?
Okay, yeah. So let's just go, before we wrap up this show, let's quickly go over everyone who's been released. Scarlett Bodell, Frankie Monet, Ember Moon, Tyler Braxter, Trey Braxter, Karrion Kross, Oni Lorcan, B-Fab, Jesse Kamea, I don't know who that is, Zendaya, Zayada Rainier, Grand Malik, Lance Dorado, Jeet Ramola, Katrina Cortez. I swear I know who that is, but I cannot think of for the life of me who that is. Thankfully, hallelujah, Nia Jax.
Finally.
Keith Lee, Harry Smith, and Mia Yim. Those are everyone who was released by WWE today. So that list, AEW confirmed?
Nah, not really. I do like this confirmation that Fightful has confirmed that WWE have no idea what they're doing.
Yes, they have.
But yeah, as we said, most of this list are people that they have not been working recently. Mm-hmm. And look, I understand if you're not using talent and you can allow them, you're just like, you know what, we're not really going to use you, so we'll cut you. And it allow them to work elsewhere. It's a smart move.
Yeah.
But it's WWE. Like,
they don't think they're gonna
just half a decade ago, they were purposely hoarding talent.
Yeah.
And like that was before AEW became a thing. They were just trying to hoard talent. They had enough talent to have 4 shows.
Yeah.
Touring constantly.
This is one of the best tweets I've read. From brass rings to pink slips, the WWE is an absolute joke already.
Yep. WWE announced their revenue of $256 million for the quarter.
Yeah, they clearly needed to have budget cuts. Cut some talent because of budget cuts. Because, when you're posting only $200 million for profit, there clearly is room to... that is not enough.
Yeah.
It's not okay. You need to have higher, and you have to cut your...
Whatever.
I gotta figure out who the fuck that Katrina Cortez is, because it's gonna drive me nuts. Because Katrina Cortez.
That's gonna be bothering you.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, but something about her. Because the name sounds familiar, but I don't know. Apparently, she's a masked wrestler.
Okay, good for her.
Oh wait.
Oh,
I think it wasn't that the mini person who worked with I can't think of it. Samurai de Soul, who was...
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, that's not who I thought it was then. But, alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you made it to the end of this podcast where we butchered our review of TLC 2. Go watch it. It's a good matchup. Not really. But really, it is.
It is.
We just suck at reviewing because, releases happen in the middle of the goddamn review. God damn, I hate pro wrestling Twitter. And I hate WWE. Anyway, you made it to this end of this podcast. Adam, how long have they been listening to us?
Over an hour.
Over an hour. If you're still listening to this, prove me wrong that there's actually someone listening by, A, giving this video a thumbs up, and timestamp down in the comment section that you're still listening, and say the password to prove it. Write this. Tim, you're wrong. 27.
Tim, no.
If you type that in the comment section, I will know you made it to the end of this podcast.
Okay.
Also, since you made it to the end of this podcast...
What is it again so I know it?
I forgot it already.
Tim, you're wrong.
27.
27.
And since you made it, if you are still listening to this and you are not subscribed to Zop Gaming, why don't you go and hit that subscribe button?
Ding.
Ring that bell.
As the Buckle Turns would like to wish Ding Ding. It's a... Shit. I screwed that up. Can we run it again a second time?
No.
No.
I can see the smoke coming off your head as you're trying to process through what you forgot.
Yeah, you know what? We wish it luck on its future endeavors.
There you go.
Yeah.
Way to fail. Just like all your programming on Zop Gaming, like NUA, because it's getting canceled. Don't deny it. It's been canceled.
It's not canceled.
It's been canceled.
It's not canceled. It's just delayed. The multiverse is weird with its time right now, okay, man?
Well, that's why you should subscribe and ring the bell, so that way you can you'll know when there's no notifications.
When there's one of them finally goes up.
This way you'll know when no notifications or new NUA goes up. You'll know that I'm right, that he canceled NUA, and like everything else on this channel, like Fantasy Booking 1.0. He wants to revamp it as 2.0.
2.0.
Because he thinks it's gonna be
more
better.
Lights. I need more lights.
More lights in a program. But yeah, so Fantasy Booking 2.0 next week, and predictions for Full Gear. Adam?
Yeah.
Any more releases?
No, nothing extra.
Your face has been released.